Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. I hope you all are having a very good day, evening, and night. So, we are finishing up the series of advice from my future self. So, I will just wait for some people to get here. And if the people on the list are not here tonight, then I am just going to be moving on to something else because these are pretty long readings for each person. So, um, we will move on to a different topic or something. Hi guys, hi Blue Ranch, hi Missy, how are you? Hello, hello. Yeah, it has been a long day. It's been a long day. Absolutely. We're just gonna wait for some people to get in here. I'm gonna see if I can play some of this music that just happened to pop up. I really like this. Can you guys hear that? Thank you, Bella. I appreciate it. Hi, Bonnie. How are you? Can you guys hear this music in the background? No? Okay. I think I have to share it. Okay, there we go. You should be able to hear it now, hopefully. Yeah, I love this. It's called the butterfly effect, and I really like it. Is it too loud or is it okay? Is it too loud or is it good? Perfect. Let's see who we got on the list. I also have some new lighting I'm gonna try and see how that works. Gotta finish getting ready here. Hey Ned, how are you? Okay, so let's see. Today is Friday. Let me write everybody down that I needed from last week. Okay, I'm going to write everybody down that I needed from last week. So we got Tonic, Tracy, and Linda is the first three. Tonic, Tracy, Linda, Jamie, May, and George. Then I've got Shelly S, MRTC. I have Shalima. And then Jano. Hoping, yeah, let's hope that you don't have Harper in this live. Then I have Carrie. Then I have Jennifer L, Crystal S. Then I have Erin, Missy, Jerry K, and Francesca. Is that Erin? Missy, Jerry K. And Francesca. All right. So that is everybody that I need to be here today. So I know Missy's here. Let's see. Shalima's here. Okay, so we are going to start with Shalima first, and she's higher up on the list. And then you guys can let me know. Let me fix this. I'm trying some new lighting. Thank you. Okay, get all these out. God, I need a bigger space for sure. I see you, Shalima. I see you. Okay. Turn the music down? No problem. There we go. That should be good. Okay. So let me bring up my cheat sheet again of this reading spread. No, where is it? Where'd it go? Did I delete it? Darn it, I did. I think I remember it. Okay. All right, Shalima, so this is your advice from your future self. God, these cards are so big, they're hard to shuffle. That's like a third of the deck. I don't know if the spirits are feeling this deck tonight. I might have to switch decks. Yeah, I'm going to have to switch decks. They're not feeling this deck. Hold on, give me a second. They are not feeling this deck tonight, y'all. I think they like the Terror of the Haunted House deck. I think they like this deck better. good, George. You're here. Perfect. Perfect. You are here. Yep, they wanted this deck. They wanted this deck. How's the lighting on this, guys? Is it good? Thank you. Thank you, by the way. I already have you on the list, George. I got you. Yeah, they wanted this deck. Spirits wanted this deck. And then we'll do this one as an extra since that's what came up. You are welcome. Okay, so I really like the imagery of these cards, like, a lot. Okay, so this symbolizes death, okay? This is death reversed. So this is your current self, okay? This is your current self. You fear change, Shalima. You're fearing change, okay? You fear change. Now this is going to be, let's see if I can remember, what was this? This is what your future self is going to thank you for. This is the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Pentacles reversed. I don't know, I feel a really good connection with this deck. So in the future, your future self is telling you that in the future, you don't really, you look for an instant gratification instead of long-term investments, and that's your main problem. And your future self is telling you that's pretty much something, I don't know why it's thanking you for that, unless instant gratification is working for you in the future. So if instant gratification investments are working for you, that's a plus. So I guess that's why they're thanking you. So in the future, instant gratification investments are working for you and they're thanking you for that. Okay, I never thought of it that way. Yeah, there's a lot of reverse. There's a lot of reverse, because normally this is telling you that instant gratification isn't working for you and you need to work on long-term investments. But since this is from her future self is pretty much saying that instant gratification investments are working for her in the future. So somehow that's working out for you in the future. This one is what you need to focus on, I think. Yep, what you need to focus on. And you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups. This dude, he looks like an angel to me. Looks like an angel to me. I'm going to say that's some kind of male energy. Could be a father, uncle, boyfriend, brother. We'll see what this is. And Cups is usually emotion. Yep, definitely a patriarchal figure. So, Shalima, how is your relationship with your father right now? How is your relationship with your father or your father figure if you don't have, you know what I mean? Can you touch with me on that? Because in the future, you have a great relationship with your father, and they're telling you that you need to focus on this here in the present, because in the future, you have a great relationship with your father. It's good. Okay, good. It's still good. Yeah, it's still good here then. Your relationship with your father carries over to your future self. So you have a great relationship with your father. Then you have the Six of Pentacles reversed. Let's get this to show properly. Hold on. Sometimes it doesn't want to show. There we go. Six of Pentacles reversed. This is what you need to cut ties with. It's what you need to cut ties with. Very interesting. Okay, so in the future, you have a problem with your money flow. Okay, so you have a problem with your money flow. It's out of balance. In other words, what you're receiving isn't what you're getting out of it. So you're putting out, you're paying more than what you're receiving in the future. And they're saying that this is the type of behavior that you're going to want to stay away from. Okay, so you definitely want to stay away from going in debt. Pretty much is what this card is. This is in debt card. So pretty much try and not ever get yourself in any type of debt, because it's not doing you anything in the future, because you're still in debt in the future. Then you have the 10 of Wands reversed. You do have a lot of reverse cards. Only one upright card in this whole one, and that was your father card. It's okay, Jerry. You're good. You're good. So the 10 of Wands reversed. So there is definitely a burden lifted. There is a lot of burdens that are lifted in your future self. So if you have any burdens that you're carrying on yourself now, Shalima, the weight is going to definitely be lifted in the future. Okay. The weight of your burdens is definitely going to be lifted in the future. And that is huge. That is huge. No, Crystal, you're good. You're good. So this is huge. And then this card just came out of nowhere. So I'm just going to 10 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Since this one just kind of popped out of the deck, I'm just going to give it to you. 10 of Pentacles reversed. So this is a conflict at home, struggles at home with finances, materialistic things, difficulties at work. So this is, you're facing a lot of struggles. So I'm not sure maybe if you're having a lot of struggles right now, but this card is definitely presenting itself to you. This is the struggle card, okay? Now we're going to do one of the oracles. Now we got to move on to oracles, Shalima, so don't you go nowhere. I only need one of these, so I'm just going to take the top one. Oops, I kind of hit the microphone there. Sorry, y'all. And then a Lover's Oracle card. So I wanted to run an idea by you guys. I'm thinking about starting up doing weekly zodiac sign readings. What do you guys think about that? If I have some details specifically for your sign, how do you guys feel about that? Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so this is your love oracle. This is for your future, okay? This is for your future. Only time will tell. Well, hell, even in the future, only time will tell, my dear. Even in the future, only time will tell. That's a beautiful card, though. Look how beautiful that card is. I think I like this lighting better, guys. How do you feel about the lighting? Is it better than the other one? Then you have deception. The juniper deception. Okay, so there's some deception going on in the future. And what's funny is this picture kind of looks futuresque with that scythe that she has. And look at all the death. Very interesting card. And then you have passion, fire. So if you're also a fire sign, you have Shalima, if you're also a fire sign, there's also a lot of passion with what you do. There's a lot of passion behind everything that you do, even in the future. Okay, there is your reading, Shalima. Okay, so we got Shalima. Shalima. Let's see. George. Okay, George is up here. So George, I'm gonna take you. And then Crystal, and then Missy. So I got George right here. You are next, George. Did I see George? Or am I thinking of somebody else? No, George is here. George, are you still here? You are very welcome, Shalima. Cards just popping out of this deck, y'all. Yeah, Nat, I know, right? I know, same. Like, have you ever met a broke Capricorn? Because I'm a Capricorn, right? There's not too many broke Capricorns, if you noticed. There's not too many broke Capricorns. We're pretty good with money and making money. Jerry, do I have you on here, Jerry? You're right after Missy. You're right here. You are right here, right after Missy. Right, a lot of these people aren't here yet, so I just did George, I did Shalima, and then Crystal is here. Well, I'm doing George, and then Crystal is here, and then Missy, and then there's you. Okay, I think George stepped away, so we will skip him for now, and then I will move on to Crystal. Crystal, are you here, babe? I think I'm going to get the bigger deck of the Haunted Tarot cards. I think I'm going to get the bigger deck of these. What do you guys think? Because this is a smaller deck, but I think I'm going to get the bigger one of this because this deck really, 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 I love it. I love this deck. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do, but I actually love this deck. Perfect. Okay, Crystal, this is your advice from your future self. Ooh, okay. I love that card so much. Okay, thank you, Lori. Just tell George to get back with me when he can, okay? Don't rush it. And a card just fell. Hold on, give me a second. Take his time. Take his time. No rush. Hey, Copper Horse, do you by any chance know of To the Moon? Do you know the person To the Moon by any chance, Copper Horse? Okay, George, I'll get you right after I do Crystal. Okay, I'm on Crystal, so I'll get you right after. This is actually an altar cloth, Jerry. It's just an altar cloth that I found on Amazon. I'll get you right after George, okay? So you can finish doing what. No, you're fine, honey. You're fine. I just went already and moved on to Crystal. So right after Crystal, I'll get you, okay, George? No worries, no worries. Real life is always first, okay? Well, I guess that's your card. Real life is always first. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. If anybody happens to know To the Moon, I think her name is To the Moon and Back or something, but if anybody sees To the Moon, please try and have this person get a hold of me because it's very important. It has nothing to do with drama. It has to do with something spiritual wise, okay? So if you guys ever see her or something, please tell her to get a hold of me. I put a message about her in my community post, but I don't know, I'm not a really big, creator, so I'm not sure if she would know who I am or to even look. So it's very important because, yeah, it's something spiritual. And I don't know this person, so that's why I'm saying it's really weird. Oh, yeah. Thanks, babe. I completely forgot. Hold on one second. Yep. I completely forgot. Let me drop this real quick. So I'm going to drop this fundraiser. It is in help of Missy raising money for redoing the bathroom and putting a walk-in shower for a home hospice patient. So if you are interested in any way, I'm just going to post it and I will pin it. So there's hang on one second. I need to go to my chat. Thank you for reminding me, Missy. I completely forgot. So if anybody is interested in helping out a hospice patient, there is a fundraiser going on to help that person right now. Okay. Okay, got them all. Perfect. Okay, Crystal, this is for you, Crystal. All right, so this is your current self, which is Two of Swords, which indicates there is a decision to be made. but you're kind of blind to looking at everything on both sides, right? So for some reason, you're not looking at both of your situations, like the outcomes, the pros and cons. You're not looking at both and give them a fair chance. Okay. See how you're blindfolded with both your choices? You're not looking at them with clarity. Okay. So you're kind of stuck. You're kind of stuck between these two choices, two decisions going on in your life. Next, you have the Queen of Swords, right? The Queen of Swords represents manipulation. So this is your future self telling you, okay, that you are a very intellectual, like conniving, like used to getting their way, attention, manipulative person in the future. And they're thanking you for being this way. So it's kind of funny that your future self is thanking you for being this type of person, because we don't know what their future is, right? We don't know which future self is telling you this, but your future self is telling you, yes, girl, thank you for being this very strong, intellectual person that's kind of out for herself, right? It's kind of out for her own gain. So your future self, Crystal, is thanking you for that. Another 7 of Pentacles reversed. Another 7 of Pentacles reversed. Yep, this is talk. Okay, so but this one is telling you that was thanking you, this thing what you need to what was this one? Thanking you. What you need to focus on. Okay, so you need to focus on your future self. Crystal is telling you need to focus on balancing out your money. You've got to focus on balancing your money, okay? You're having a really hard time balancing out your money. So you need to focus on that. Even in the future, you're having a hard time with money. This is what you need to cut ties with, which is the 3 of Swords reversed. 3 of Swords reversed. So in the future, you're still healing from old wounds, okay? And when you're still healing from old wounds, you're bringing all of your past wounds into the future. And it's something that you don't want, is bringing past traumas and all that into the future, because it causes you to have a hard time with your healing process. Because in the future, I don't know how far in the future this is, but this advice is telling you that you need to work on your healing process. So if you're not and haven't started doing some shadow work, working on your traumas and healing with, certain things in your life, then you really need to start doing that, focusing on healing on that. Then you have the 7 of Swords. This picture reminds me of you, just like you're kind of being sneaky about like something, but it's in a way to benefit you. Okay. But let me get the full meaning on that. Yep. Listening to your instincts, follow your gut feelings. Basically it's like you're trusting your intuition when it comes to other people. So trust your intuition when it comes to other people, because I'm guessing in the future you were kind of burned in the future on that. You put your trust in the people that didn't need it. So definitely watch who you put your trust in. You're kind of guarded, right? You have that barrier up. So make sure you keep that barrier up. And then your Lovers card is really pretty. Says, this is your future love now. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Oh, I like that there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Then you have obsession. This is the obsession card, the red shoes obsession. So I'm guessing that it's going to go with this, your future self, since you have a problem with balancing out your cash because you have an obsession. Okay, you have an obsession in your future self, which is where your money is going to. Last but not least is intensification. So you feel things pretty intensely. You feel things pretty intensely, almost like you're like an empath. Almost like you're an empath. I'm not sure if you're an empath now, Crystal, but I get the feeling that you're kind of an empath in the future. Because all this energy going around, and yeah, it's definitely intensifying. There is your message from your future self. You know, I still can't get Nat's future reading out of my head. She was a mastermind badass in the future. And my keyboard just fell. Oops, hold on. She was a mastermind in the future. Yeah, are you an empath now, Crystal? Are you an empath at all? Because if not, I definitely sense you're going to be you're upgrading to being an empath. So if you're not one now, you definitely are in the future. So keep that in mind. And then George is next. Okay, well, you definitely will have an upgrade in your spirituality to being a huge empath. You're going to be a huge, huge, huge empath in the future. Okay, got Crystal. And thank you. It is George is next, and then we got Missy. George is next, and then we got Missy. Y'all, I'm getting too many decks. Wait, what am I talking about? You can never have too many decks. Shh. Don't listen to me. Oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus. My whole keyboard just fell over again. My keyboard doesn't want to stay. Goodness. Okay. Yay, George is next. God, things are having a hard tonight staying in its place, that's for sure. Okay, George, let's see what your future self has to tell you. Oh, 7 of Wands reversed. I'm telling you. Ooh, the Knight of Pentacles reversed. The King of Pentacles. Then what is that? Is that the oh wait, that's the Knight. This is the Page. That's the Page of Cups. Upright. Yeah, I'm definitely going to upgrade to the bigger version of these cards. Right? That's what I'm saying, Jerry. That's what I'm saying. You can never have too many decks. Well, what am I talking about? You never have too many decks. Never have too many decks. Ooh. Okay, that card literally flew out. the King of Swords reversed. Wow. Thank you, Copper Horse. I appreciate that. Okay, well, a card immediately turned over right away. Okay. Then we have the Lovers. Okay, I can't be having, yeah, I'll take that one. I would definitely take that one. Ooh, that card is beautiful. That card is beautiful. Okay. Okay, so Seven of Wands reversed is your current state, which is there's a lack of progress being made, feeling discouraged. You've been fighting a battle, but you're just getting discouraged, and it may be time to cut your losses and move on. It might be time to cut your losses and move on. I'm not sure if that resonates with you, but that's what it's stating. Is that the Knight of Pentacles reversed? So this is what your future self is thanking you for. And I don't know why your future self is thanking you for this, because this is like, this is stating your career and income has come to a halt. Okay. So I don't know which future which future this is from. So I'm not sure, maybe if money is like, represents like what hierarchy status is, I guess is what I'm saying. But your future self is thanking you for having like not an excessive income. So maybe your future self likes being maybe mediocre. So I'm gonna take that as like being mediocre in the income department is what I'm taking that as. Then this is what you need to focus on. This is the King of Pentacles, okay? The King of Pentacles is like a master of making money, okay? That's what he does. He's a leader. He's very successful, and he is a master at making money. Money is like his middle name. So your future self is being like, hey, isn't that weird how you get the card of where you're like kind of content with being like mediocre, but then your future self is also like, hey, listen, in the meantime though, I think you need to focus on making more money, because I'm kind of like a big deal where I'm at, and I'd like to make more. So the more you focus on in previous lives, the more I'll be happier and more content in the future. I'm glad that makes sense. Thank you. And then what you need to cut ties with is The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. Yeah, and the Page of Cups is like, so it's telling you to not dream. Okay, so this is the dream big card, right? This is to, it wants you to dream big. But your future self is telling you to not dream big, because I'm guessing your future self is like, listen, hey, I want you to dream what you can reach. I don't want you to dream what's not reachable, which makes sense, right? It makes sense to dream what's within reach. So your future self is telling you, hey, don't dream for something that's not reasonable, that's not logical for you to reach. Dream something that is within reach and that you are able to do. So yours has been like about money. Your future self is a little bit about money. And then you have the King of Swords reversed. King of Swords reversed. So your future self pretty much, okay, so your future self pretty much is only aligned with with things that suit him. His moral compass goes where it benefits him. Does that make sense to you? Like, you're this big, huge, like, person in the future. Like, you're almost like, what's the word I'm looking for? An influencer. You're a big influencer in the future. So you go where it definitely helps you out. If somebody's doing something, but it really doesn't go with what you normally believe in, but it's going to benefit you in the long run, you're going to take that choice. You're going to take that choice that better fits you, that better suits you in that moment, whether you believe in it or not. Whether you believe in that or not. God dang it, I keep hitting that button because my keyboard wants to fall. Sorry, all my keyboard's falling. And I can't fix it. Okay, maybe I fixed it now. Right. Good. Okay. For your Lover's card. Right? Ask for an autograph now and it'll be definitely worth something in the future, right? So your Lover's card in the future, which I absolutely love this card. I don't know, this card is just so beautiful to me. It's so loving, so inviting, lots of passion, like really like, and I feel a lot of love from this. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So friendship is important to work on, and then your love life will dramatically improve. Work on becoming friends with each other. Work on becoming friends with each other first. That's what this is saying. Why did it put me in? I think I hit F. There we go. Really? That's awesome. That's awesome. Then you have the sensitivity. Ooh, that goes with the sensitivity goes with your friendship card. Working on the bonds of your friendship in your love life and then working on the love part, right? Oh, that makes so sense. That makes so much sense. And last but not least is Watchtower of the West Autumn. So, with these, I usually associate a time frame, but since this is the future, I can't really give it a time frame. So I'm going to go with autumn. With autumn, the sense I I feel a sense of like, of the air element. No, the earth element. I feel like an earth element with autumn. I get like a very warm feeling from this. I don't know, it's like, it's really weird. It's very seasonal. And I see a tower. Yeah, it's hard to associate with this considering it's advice from your future self with it being autumn. So I could always just say in the season of autumn in the future is when something major is going to happen. That's all that I can say, because usually in just a normal reading, I would say, okay, within the next, 5 to 6 months, there's going to be some kind of change. But with this one, I'm just going to have to say it's going to be somewhere in the season of autumn. Somewhere in the future. I can't even give you a time frame. I just know that it'll probably be around this season time. So, or maybe you're just a person that loves autumn. Maybe you're just a person that loves sweater weather, right? That's probably what it is then. Right? We all knew George before he became the George. We all knew George before he became the George. Okay, Missy, you are next. Missy is next, and then Jerry K. Missy is next, and then Jerry K. You are probably, with the money flowing in the future, George, you are probably going to be making the money off of one of your gifts. Yeah, you will absolutely be making money off of one of your gifts. Like, it's crazy. Like, you are absolutely a money-making machine. You're an influencer. So, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Ooh, okay. King of Cups. 2 reversed. 6 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups. And the Hermit reversed. Wow, Missy, your cards literally just came straight out. Just came straight out. Oh, and Nat, for some reason, if you're emailing me, I'm not getting any of your emails. So, how am I going to do this? I'm trying to think how you can, what's another way you can contact me if Nat's still here. I know, because I've checked both emails and the junk folders and spam, and there's nothing in there. So I'm trying to figure out what's another way you can get a hold of me. Well, that's what mine is too, is MSN. You took my last name off YouTube, but my actual name is Jerry. I thought I thought I knew you. Like your name, your last name right here, DeMarinville, is so familiar to me, Jerry. So familiar to me. Okay, I'll check again. I'll definitely check again now that I know. Okay, I'll definitely check again. Okay, so Missy. So the King of Cups represents someone that treats others with kindness, and you always approach your challenges with tact and diplomacy. So you're always fair in whatever challenges you have, and you treat everybody equal and the same. Okay, this is your present self. You don't show favoritism. You treat everybody equal and the same, and as they deserve to be treated. Okay, and you face your challenges very logical and tactfully. Okay. So 2 of Swords reversed. For what your future self is thanking you for. So someone that you are enemies with, or you don't get along with, that you haven't gotten along with in the past, you definitely get along with, and you are on neutral ground with in the future. Okay, you've let bygones be bygones. So something between now and your future self, something happens, and you make friends, and you're on neutral ground with one of your enemies, or someone you didn't get along with, or just someone you just didn't like in general. But you end up, being neutral ground and letting bygones be bygones. So they're thanking you for that, because obviously it benefits you in the future. So they're thanking you for that. What you need to focus on is 6 of Pentacles. Oh, absolutely. I always do. I always do, Jerry. And especially if it gets like a little personal, I'll be like, hey, I need to get a little personal real quick too. So I will always, always be blunt and forthcoming with you all. 6 of Pentacles. So this is saying, accept help when you need it. So in the future, you're not, I don't know if you're like that now, but in the future, you're still not one that accepts help when it's needed. You have a hard time accepting help when it's needed in the future. So I'm not sure if you're having a hard time doing that now, but you definitely have a hard time with it in the future. So you have a hard time accepting help because you're so busy focused on doing you for you. It's okay to accept help from people. Yep, exactly. This is what you need to cut ties from, and this is the 5 of Cups reversed. 5 of Cups reversed. You got some cups, I must say. You got a couple cups. So this is telling you that for some reason you're not, what's the word I was going to use? Hang on. What's the word I was going to use? Okay, so you're not processing your emotions very well over there. You're having a hard, you're leading with your emotions, but it's not a good leading it's not a good emotions that you're leading with. You're not healing fully. So you're just going off of what you feel. You're basing everything off of your emotions. And you really need to learn to cope with your emotions and how you're dealing with things. So you can help with your process, because this definitely isn't helping you in the future. It's definitely not helping you in the future. You're having a hard time with this. You are leading with your emotions in the future. And it's not a good type of emotions either. Oh my God, Ginger, what? I'll have to watch the replay or catch up. Give me just a second. Oh God, I forgot I was doing. Oh yeah, the Hermit. Yep, you can't hold it in. You can't hold it in, Missy. It's affecting you even in your future self. Remember what I've always said, right? Your soul is here because you learn from each lifetime, right? So whatever you learn in this lifetime, you bring over with you to the next. Just like what you don't learn from in this lifetime is carried on to the next. So you definitely need to not hold it in. You have to heal from your emotions. Yep. So you're still avoiding what's important. And I'm pretty sure it goes back to your emotions. All this has to do with a lot of emotions and how you feel about things. And even your future self is reaching out, pleading, and telling you, please, 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 you have got to fix this emotion problem that you have. You cannot hold it all in, because this emotions, everything that you hold in is affecting your future you. From what I'm gathering, it's not in a good way. You're not having a good time in the future, because this is all your emotions. You are leading with your emotions, but your emotions have to be in, your mental health has to be in a positive, stable way instead of how it is now, right? Because you're holding it all in. Yeah. But your lover's card for the future, look at the butterflies. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So in the future, it looks like you're having a hard time, and you might be needing some space from each other in the future. So some self-reflection time as far as a couple goes. Some self-reflection. Yep, you also have deception. So I'm getting there's kind of a deception with your feelings, right? As you like to hold it all in. So you're not being truthful with yourself, right? You're telling yourself everything's okay, and it's okay if you hold this in, and it's okay if you don't express this emotion. So, and it's not okay. You have to stop lying to yourself, okay? Stop lying to yourself, because you need to express and feel these emotions for what they are. Yep, then you got clearance. Yep, this is all about cleansing, clearing everything out, getting out the old, making way for the new. So you definitely have to deal with these emotions. You definitely have to deal with what's going on with your mental health as well. So mental health and your emotions play a huge impact on you in your future, like a huge impact. Huge impact. So whatever we don't learn here, remember, we carry on to our next life, which is what your future self is telling you. So if you're having this now, it's still with you in your future self. So it's giving you a heads up of what you need to work on, so maybe you don't have this issue for your next life. Good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're working on it. All right, Jerry. Jerry. You are next. Oh shit. Yeah. I'll get with it later. All right, next is Jerry. You are next, my dear. Thank you so much, Copper Horse. I need a drink. Yeah, I think I'm definitely getting the bigger card version of these. Definitely. I like these cards a lot. What does Jerry's future self have to tell her? The star. Wait, is that the moon or the star? Oh, so far you're getting some major arcana. Nope. Yeah, you're getting some major arcanas. Okay, that's just too many. Oh. Card fell out. Give me just a second. Wow. Okay. My headphones got stuck. There we go. Okay, I didn't even really get a chance to shuffle, but that loved one wanted to come out, Jerry. Your future loved one wanted to come out. Okay, yeah. So your present self is the star reversed. The star reversed is your present self. So things haven't turned out as you would hope they have, right? Things haven't turned out the way that you had hoped. You had a certain way of how things wanted to turn out, but because of certain events in your life, they have caused them to go in a different way. So that's what caused everything to not go the way that you wanted. If certain events happened in your life, so you kind of feel like you're kind of stuck. But don't worry, okay? Because there are going to be more opportunities to come. So don't kind of feel like you're stuck or you're like despair or anything like that, because there's definitely opportunity to come, okay? I know it seems like because of the events that have happened in your life have caused you to feel like you're not where you want to be or where you're supposed to be or where you had planned, but that's okay because things will happen for you, okay? Things are going to happen. The next card is the Strength card. The next card is your Strength card. This is what your future self is thanking you for. Hang on, I got that. And what I like about this is she's wearing the infinity sign necklace, right? Infinite strength. You have been through so much in your life that all the events that have been bad and good and terrible have made you this strong individual. And your future self is thanking you for that, because you are something fierce in the future. Look how fierce you look here. You're like, hello, who's next? Who's got something for me? Because you know what? I'll take that on. And your future self's a badass. Your future self is a badass. So what you need to focus on is the 8 of Wands, okay? The 8 of Wands. Okay, so basically, you're a busybody in the future. You get so busy that you don't have time for anything else. You don't have time for anything else because you keep yourself so busy. Now, and it's not even saying that it's busy with work. You're just a busybody. Like, you're busy doing this, you're busy doing that. Like, there's a lack of balance because you're so focused on just staying busy. You feel like in the future, you feel like if you're not being busy, you're not being productive. Okay. So you need to focus on finding time for you and finding just free time in general. Okay. Finding free time in general. Exactly, Jerry. And then the Tower, right? So this is saying, this is what is in the cutoff spot, what you need to cut ties with. But with the Tower card, right? We know Tower means out of chaos comes rebuilding, right? So I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to mix it in with this card on why it's telling you to cut this out. But out of chaos comes new beginnings. So I don't see this as a bad thing. So hold on. I got to see what this other card. Okay, the other card is 5 of Swords. I guarantee those two go hand in hand. I guarantee those two cards go hand in hand. Yes. Okay, so this is the ultimate conflict card. So even though we know that out of chaos comes a new beginnings, with your new beginnings in the future, okay, with this new beginnings in the future, there is a huge battle that you end up facing. Like, you face the biggest battle of your life because of this new beginning. Okay. So like this is huge. This is huge from your future self. Something where there's a lot of, it's almost like a double-edged sword you got here, Jerry. Okay. It's almost like a double-edged sword where you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, right? So it's like, are you not supposed to rebuild and start a new beginning? Because once you have that new beginning started, you face the biggest battle of your life, right? But we don't know what that battle is or what the outcome of that battle is, which is a plus, right? Because the fact that we don't know means it can be a battle that we can choose, right? So I would say that this is saying pick and choose your battles wisely, okay? Because in the future, you are in the biggest battle of your life. Your future you is in a biggest battle for your life. That's huge. Oh my God, I wish you had another card just so I can find out what that was. That is huge. That is huge. Your future self is fighting for your life. Like, literally fighting for your life. Biggest battle ever. So your Lover's card. Your future Lover's card. It's okay, Jennifer. Don't worry about it. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. That is some very good advice for future. That is some very good advice from future you. Very good advice on relationships. Yep, then you have understanding, which goes with this card, right? And then lastly is masculine, which what I get from this is strength. I get the masculine strength from this, like, because look, you got the strength card here. So you definitely have the strength. Your future self is thanking you. You are a strong ass person. I'm just going to be frank, okay? You are a strong ass mother father person. Like, if I could be Samuel L. Jackson right now and say that word, I would be saying it. You are one of the strongest people in the future. Like, you are so strong you don't even know. You are so strong you don't even know. I hope your reading resonates with you, Jerry. And I really, really appreciate you being here. Pretty much. It's like I said, see, she's like, come on, who's next? Come on, who's next? I'll take you on too. You got your friends? I'll take your friends on too. Come on. What you got? Exactly. She's a badass mofo. Which goes to see, you're fighting for the battle of your life. And you can handle it because you got the strength to do it. But whatever battle it is, we don't know what battle it is, you're fighting for yourself. You're fighting for yourself. Okay, Jennifer L., you are next. Yep, I feel you. I feel that. That's why I was like, you are definitely fighting for yourself. You are definitely putting up a fight for your life. It's like, I got the chills right now just talking about it, Jerry. I got the chills just talking about it. You're a strong person now, and you're a strong person in the future. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Oh, okay. Did another card flip over in here? It did. I knew it did. Okay, so this one and then this one. Thought I seen a card flip over before that one. Battle is your health. I'm so sorry, Jerry. I'm so sorry. I feel you on that. Battle is my health as well. The battle is definitely my health as well. So I definitely feel you on that. Definitely feel you on that. I just need one of these, please, Spirit. Can you give me just one of these, Spirit? Thank you. I need just one. That works. Thank you so much. All right. So 3 of Swords reversed. So 3 of Swords reversed represents your present self, okay? Represents your present self. You are still in the process of healing from old wounds, Jennifer. I don't know why I said Jerry. Jennifer, you are still healing from old wounds. And until you finish healing from those, you can't move forward because you'll still be bringing that onto everything else that you're trying to move on with in the future. Okay. You're pretty much like, when you move on to something else in the future and you're not fully healed from it, it bleeds over into the next. Okay. Now, I'm just using this as an example. So if we're talking about a relationship, if you're not healed from a previous relationship, you are bleeding over into the next one, right? So you're having a lot of issues that you're bringing from a previous one to a new one. So there's something that you're healing from and you're not fully healing from it yet, okay? You're not done with the healing process. Oh, definitely not. I definitely tell you how the cards say it, and I will be like, hey, listen, I got to get personal. Yeah, exactly. I definitely will tell you how it's supposed to be. So you received the World card, okay, which your future self is thanking you for. This is the World card. You finished major chapters in your life. Your life is never stagnant in the future, okay? Your life is never stagnant in the future. It's never a dull moment in the future. And your future self is thanking you for that. So whatever you've worked on up to your future self, whatever life your future self is living in right now, is thanking yourself for not having a dull life. Because in the future, you do not have a dull life. So if you're feeling like your life is going to be stagnant or the same, it's definitely going to change in the future. Okay, your future self is telling you, hey, life right now in the future, it's never a dull moment, never a dull moment. Okay, you're on the ride of your life in the future. So what you need to focus on, this is 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles. So you need to focus on, in the future, your future self is telling you, you need to focus on a balance between your home life and your work life, because in the future, you're having a hard time balancing it out. So your future self is like, hey, you need to work on this. You need to work on balancing out your home life and your work life, because there's no balance. So either you're putting too much work in and not enough time at the home. It's one or the other. So you need to try and balance that out. There's a lack of balance in that area. Okay, so the Hangman reversed. So, the Hangman reverse means something is on hold. There's a situation in your future that's on hold. But then you also have burdens are lifted. So I'm trying to... So the end game is your burdens are lifted, which means there's nothing that is holding you back anymore, where you feel like that the weight of the world is no longer on your shoulders. Okay, you feel like the weight of the world is no longer on your shoulders, but at the same time, you have a problem with I want to say with choosing direction in the future. You have a problem. I say you have a problem with choosing direction in the future because that's how I'm feeling. Because Hangman reverse, that's how I'm feeling that the Hangman is for you, and why you need to cut this part out, because I have a feeling in the future you have a problem with making choices that benefit you and you alone. So I'm guessing you make choices that benefit other people in your life and your family rather, excuse me, than making choices that only benefit you. And when you make choices that only benefit you in the long run, right, it makes way for you to feel like there is no more burden for you to bear, that you are no longer carrying the weight of the world on the shoulders because you have nothing else to worry about. Okay. So pretty much stop taking on other people's problems. I don't know if you like to take on other people's problems, but don't keep taking on other people's problems, because it's not going to go well in the future. But because it's telling you, if you do this and you stop taking on other people's problems, you will feel so much weight is lifted off of you. So much weight will be lifted off of you. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. Now your future love card, which is very beautiful, I might add. Look deep within your hearts and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Ooh, so your future love could be a water element. Could be water element. That's pretty interesting. Keep that in mind, that your future love could be a water element. And obsession, right? So that kind of goes with you taking on other people's problems and not sticking to just worrying about your own. It's kind of like a thing with you. It's like an obsession you have. You're like, well, if they can't take care of their own problems, maybe I know for a fact that I can, right? It's kind of like a mentality you have. Gotta stop doing that. And then you have security. So you definitely don't lack a sense of security. You definitely don't lack a sense of security. I don't feel that not having a strong foundation and not having security is a lack of with you in the future. In the future, you definitely have a strong sense of security. You definitely have a strong foundation, strong sense of security. Wow, how cool is that, right? Even for your love reading, said something about the water. How cool is that? Well, I hope you enjoyed your reading from your future self, Jennifer. I had fun doing everybody's future self readings. I really did. I had a lot of fun, and I really appreciate you guys letting me do your future self readings. And I think that's all that's here tonight that I had on the list. So for those that did not show up tonight was the last time to get messages from your future self. So I will be starting over something new. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Jennifer. You're welcome. So we will be starting something new now, since I did 3 parts of this. So I'm thinking of doing actual live readings of starting with the signs, just starting with the zodiac, right? Doing, okay, Aries, this is your reading for the week. And I'll just do the Aries reading for the week, right? So what do you guys feel about that? Just doing the reading of the week for the signs, right? How is that? Is that good? I think I'm going to start doing that. Absolutely. Absolutely. I do. I have my pendulum. I do. Hold on. Let me grab it real quick. Not all of your tarot cards or oracle decks will come with a guidebook, but most do. I know this one did not come with a guidebook. My Tarot of the Haunted House didn't come with a guidebook. So you just have to read the description and see if it comes with a guidebook. Caprice first and stay always last. Okay. I honestly don't know why that's crooked. There we go. Okay. Is the guy that called and texted and see the one I'm meant to be with? Okay. Okay, it's gonna look uneven on y'all's screen, but it's like even on mine. Okay, it's gonna look uneven for you guys, but it's even on mine. Is the guy that called and texted Jerry this evening the one she is meant to be with? I'm getting no. It's going horizontal. Definitely a no, Jerry. Definitely a no. Definitely a no. And we are going to be, I'm glad Jerry brought that up because I actually have a live coming up to where we're going to be doing pendulum readings on Monday. We're going to be doing pendulum readings on Monday. So have your question ready. Everybody gets a question. It's got to be a yes or a no. Okay. I've heard it, but I don't think I've seen it yet. I've heard about it right now. If you go to, I don't know if you guys know about Kickstarter, but there's a lot of decks on there that people make, and people and regular people like us, we can pledge and back their project. And there are some really great oracle and tarot decks on there that people come up with themselves. So I've backed like 3 or 4 decks on there, and I absolutely love it. I cannot wait. You guys should definitely check out Kickstarter.com and look up tarot decks. It's amazing at how creative people are. You're so welcome, Jerry. Okay, y'all. So that was it for bless me, jeez. That was it for tonight. So I apologize, and I am very sorry to the ones that did not show up to get their readings, but tonight was the last night since I did 3 parts of it. So next week we will be doing pendulum readings, and then I will be starting on Tuesday. I will be starting the Zodiac weekly readings. So be prepared for those. And don't forget, if you have not voted on the true crime poll, to please do so. Okay, thank you so much, Bella. Yeah, Kickstarter is really good. Thank you. All right, you guys, like I always say, without you, I wouldn't have my channel, and I wouldn't be able to do what I do if it wasn't for you guys being here so I can give you your readings to improve on my potential. And I appreciate you guys more than you know, and I love you from the bottom of my heart. So please have a good rest of your night, and I hope you have a great weekend. And I might sneak in something tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So just keep an eye out, okay? Love and light. And I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you all for your support. I appreciate y'all. You guys have a great night. Bye-bye.